Hey guys, so this is the summative assessment that you do for this unit. It is based on the product design challenge that you guys just did, and you will watch the instruction video, which you're doing right now, and this is supposed to guide you through the assessment. Now, what you would do is you will make a presentation and you will go through and talk about the product design challenge. And then the main focus of this summative assessment is for you to be able to categorize material and look at the chemical structure of the material and how does it actually produce the physical or chemical properties that you see in your product or you see in the material. So the design challenge presentation template has already created for you, and you can access this on Schoology. Now, at the end of the assessment, what you need to hand in is a video presentation on Flipgrid, and you can access the link to Flipgrid for your class right here. So your teacher would have hyperlinked it for you. Now, if you want to know how this is being graded, the rubric is right here. So you can click on the hyperlink and it's going to bring you to the rubric. Your rubric has three major parts. So you have the evidence, the reasoning, and the presentation. Each of these sections, each of these parts are worth 4 points max, all right? So if you do this part really well, you can get all 4 points. If you don't do it so well, you may get a 3 or a 2 or even a 1 if you're not really meeting the basic requirements. So for evidence showing the structure and properties of matter, we are looking for pictures and diagram and you being able to identify the chemical structure of the material being produced. We are looking for appropriate graphs, so you can look it up on the internet. We don't mind if you Google search for a chemical structure diagram, you can use that. And you're able to link between the chemical structure and the physical property. For example, how does the inter or intramolecular forces that you learned in Unit 4, how does that produce maybe malleability, one of the properties that you see in your material? How does it have a low melting point? The strength of the inter or intramolecular forces is going to give a certain property to the material. So this kind of reasoning is expected for this part, where you can look at the molecular structure. So how the links or what types of intermolecular forces are there, the strength of it, the polarity of the material, and how does the electron move maybe even, or how are electrons being shared and produce that kind of properties. And again, we do expect some graphs in there, not just you talking. And then presentation wise, there are 3 criteria. For you guys to gain maximum amount of points, you should use 3 or more types of media. So we're expecting pictures or graphs, we expect text, and we also expect oral explanations. There should not be any evidence of you guys reading word for word. So if you decided to Google search something up, copy and paste a paragraph in your PowerPoint slide and then read it off, then you're not going to check the boxes off, all right? And then at the very end, we do expect you to cite the original information. So citing the information, we're going to be nice to you and not ask you to do APA citation like you did for your journal article. But we expect you guys to put at least the URL and the name and the author of the books down. And we expect you to hyperlink them, all right? Now let's talk about the presentation template. You can see that at the bottom, there are guiding questions. So this is the basic template for you. You're allowed to create more slides, but all the guiding question for what you should include in your slide is actually at the bottom, all right? So make sure you follow those instructions carefully and meet all the criteria. That's going to help you to tick all the boxes off in your rubric. Enjoy your assessment, and remember, upload your Flipgrid video right here. The assessment due date will be the following Friday. All right. For those of you who are watching this on Monday, it will be on the 11th of March at night. We're gonna make it before 11:59 p.m. All right. Cool.